Hello, I'm Nalini Mahadevan. I'm the principal attorney at MLO Law LLC. We are licensed in Missouri, Illinois, and Georgia. And today we are talking about students going off to college. This is that time of year again when adult students go off to college. They are then once the child is over 18, the child is no longer a child but an adult and a legal adult, and so parents need to be aware of what the next steps and the planning steps they need to take so that they can still be part of their child's life. So when a child turns 18, they're considered in most states to be adults and to have the right of privacy to all their health, financial, and educational needs. And so parents are limited in how much information they can obtain from institutions without the consent of their child. So right now, a lot of our clients' children are going off to college, writing the ACT, SAT, and the next step, before you know it, in August, they're in school. And what does a parent need to do to prepare for that eventuality? So today we are talking about three things. First, the child's health. Secondly, the finances, and FERPA. So let me take this in order. The healthcare. It would be a good idea for the child to give access to the parents through three documents as far as healthcare is concerned. The first thing is to sign a durable power of attorney, appointing parents as the powers of attorney holder to over healthcare documentation that belongs to the now adult child. The second document they need to sign is a HIPPA waiver that waives their rights of privacy over their healthcare records, and so parents have access to the healthcare records. And the last thing is an advance directive or the living will, in case life-saving procedures need to be carried out for the student. The next item I would like to talk about is finances. So again, a power of attorney signed by the child, appointing parents as a power of attorney holder. Again, we are talking about children who are over the age of 18 and who are now adults in their own right. This will allow the parents to manage student loans, pay credit cards, and interface with other financial institutions such as banks and brokerage accounts that the now adult owns. The third part is called FERPA. Now, the FERPA is a federal law. It's called Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, FERPA, FERPA. Now, under this act, parents had access to their children's educational records until they turned 18. Once they turn 18, parents technically have no access to the records until the child gives them written permission and signs written permission saying that the parents can have access. So what happens in many cases is that parents send their child up to school, they're paying the tuition, and I often hear from parents, oh my gosh, I'm paying the tuition, but I have no idea what grades or what classes my son or daughter is taking at school. So as parents, please contact the educational institution your student is going to. Ask them if they have a form that gives permission for you to access the educational records of your student at the educational institution once they turn 18. Most educational institutions who are accepting some kind of federal funding are mandated under this law to disclose once the adult son or daughter has signed this document. So three things to look at in closing. healthcare powers of attorney with a HIPAA waiver and a living will, financial powers of attorney signed by your student to you, and finally a FERPA waiving privacy rights as far as education is concerned. If you have more questions about this, please give us a call. We are available at 314-932-7111, and we practice in the area of estate planning and immigration. We are in Clayton, in Illinois, and Georgia. Nice talking to you. See you in our next video. Thank you so much.